It's Frank Del Rio, your favorite real estate agent, and I have your January 2024 market update. Let's dive right in. Now, a lot of you had reached out to me last year asking me, Frank, what's going to happen with the marketplace? Where's it going? Are prices going to go up? Are prices going to come down? What's going to happen with the rates? When's all this chaos going to stop? There's a lot of moving parts last year, from the rates to the economy to all other sorts of stuff. But let's talk about simple numbers. That market is behind us, but here's what's cool. I think it's cool because last year, depending on who you were listening to online or in the media or on the news, a lot of people when it came to real estate were talking about that the market's going to crash. Prices are going to come down because of the interest rates. And if you remember my update last year, I actually mentioned, doesn't matter what happens with the rates. As long as inventory stays low, prices will appreciate. And that's exactly what happens because our values are tied more to inventory than they are to the rates in the big scheme of things. So I can cover the entire state of California, as many of you have referred me business, which I greatly appreciate it. We've been to La Jolla, we've been to the Palisades, we've been up to the high desert, we've been up to Northern California. I do appreciate every single one of you for providing me those opportunities to help you and yours out there, and we'll continue doing that. At the same time, I cannot break down the umpteen counties in the state. I want to go hyper local and then break it down for you so you can see what the market did and then kind of where we're heading. So I broke down 4 counties, the 4 main that I cover the most in terms of that's where you see our name, our book of business, 24 years of doing this. We've covered a big base of home sellers that we've helped, both listing and selling and buying, of course. So let's start with the obvious, LA County. For the county last year, before I start there, last year for the United States, our sales appreciation in terms of home prices, not sales, not volume, none of that other stuff you hear online, just home prices in general for the country, the United States, appreciated 4.5%. That's beautiful, right? And then if you break down our state for California on a whole was 8%. Now let's break it down even smaller to our county. So LA County actually appreciated 6% last year, which is a great appreciation, all things considering. San Bernardino County was 2%, Riverside County was 5%, and Orange County topped everyone at 15%. Now that's the macro. Let's break it down to the micro, your city specifically, because at the end of the day, if you're listing and selling your home in a city outside of one of those counties, you want to know what's happening in your city. So here's what's really neat. In that same LA County city that appreciated for 6%, the city of Whittier, I'm just going to use one example. I'd love to tell you about yours. If you want to know your specific, I have all this data. Reach out to me, call me, text me, email me, whatever best mode of communication works for you, reach out. Whittier appreciated 9% to the 6% that the LA County did. So they outperformed their county, which is an amazing feat. San Bernardino, remember, was 2%. Rancho Cucamonga, which is in San Bernardino County, appreciated 7%. That's a beautiful appreciation for that city specifically. And then Riverside County was 5%, remember? Corona in Riverside got 8% appreciation. And then, of course, Orange County was 15%. Yorba Linda, the city I live, 12% is what we appreciate. Now, what does that mean if you're a home seller? It means a couple of things. For people that were telling you the market was going to go down, they didn't know their head from their ass. Let's just be honest about that. The second thing is if they're telling you that now, that the market's still going to make changes and it's going to go down, be very mindful. Obviously, if you're getting our information, you typically reach out to us, and I'm always trying to push the values for every single one of our home sellers. As a matter of fact, last year, we outperformed the average realtor in our markets by 8%. So most of them were getting about 98% of their asking price. We were bringing in 106% of our asking price. So we're constantly trying to outperform the marketplace. If you're thinking about listing and selling your home, you want to make sure the realtor you have out, if for some strange reason it's not me, is trying to outperform the market versus just be status quo with everybody else. Because a lot of people called me last year saying my home didn't sell, and they were told from their realtor that it was because of the marketplace, the interest rates, buyers weren't buying, it's a bad time. How in the heck is it a bad time when the values had appreciated? It really comes down to the professional you have who's representing you on that listing and sale for you. Now, simultaneously, on the buying side, if you're a buyer, you want to work with a buyer, that agent that knows these numbers inside and out, so that when an opportunity presents itself, you can take advantage of that. Doesn't mean you're overspending on the home. It means that you're making a very strategic offering play on that property. That's the two important notes to take from this conversation. Moving forward in 2024, let's do it differently. Let's make sure we're getting the best information. If you're listing and selling your home, you want to get that best information so that you can sell it at the highest price possible. And of course, if you're buying, you want to use the information so that you can get the best deal in the marketplace at that time. If you're relocating, a lot of our clients last year relocated to other states and other parts of the state of California. I did the same research with them and recommended that the agent they worked with out there do for them in that marketplace. So I can connect you with a number of different realtors all throughout the country, and now we're a little bit more global too, but we'll talk about that another time. So whatever marketplace you're thinking about moving to, connect with me so I can get you with the right resources so you can get the information you need. And then this way you'll be successful. So that is our market update for January 2024. Based on the numbers, I do believe we are going to have an incredible 2024. I'm going to be doing a housing prediction video that I will send out here later in the month. So be on the lookout for that. If you have any real estate questions or concerns right now and you want to talk, let's have a private conversation. Call me, text me, 714-335-0844. That's my personal cell. It's available to you. And do me a favor, if you're not already, check us out on our social media platforms. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe, share it with your friends, and check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We're doing a lot of different content this year. We're putting out, of course, our real estate information, our beautiful properties that we're listing and selling, our buyer info tours, and then I'm doing this fun stuff called business spotlights. We're doing a food show, all type of fun stuff. Check us out on the social media platform that you love being on, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. I'm trying to get into TikTok, guys, but you're just never going to see me out in front of the house dancing. That's just not my vibe. But I will cook you an amazing dinner and put that out on social media as well as sell real estate for everyone that you know. We'd be honored to help them. Thanks so much and have a great day. Until our next video, take care.